Hey guys, it's Levi Gates for the Rag Company and welcome to DETALKS. We're at the Museum of Flight here in Seattle and I've got Mr. Evan Elliot, who you're the man of the hour basically. This is your this whole place is basically your baby, right?
This is my toy box.
Yeah.
I am the aircraft maintenance and operations manager, so I take care of my toys over here and I do all the air and ground operations as well.
That's awesome. How long have you been here?
I have been here for almost 20 years now, actually about 18, and I did some volunteer time here for quite a few years before that.
What did you do before that?
I worked on airplanes, worked on cars, had fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so, how big is this collection?
This collection is huge. We're over 100 aircraft, so we got like 19 in this building here, and our objects are huge. So it is a huge undertaking. It's a year-round job.
Yeah.
Just doing the collection and on the maintenance.
Yeah. And so, what are some of your general maintenance stuff? Like, well, for here, instance, for this area, we are polishing, protecting, washing.
This is big, and this is very important because, as you know, the Pacific Northwest has lots of wonderful weather, and we get it from the southwest here, and it's nice that we're under a roof, but you know, we hope to get walls someday. So it's a major job just keeping up with them. You know, it's not only the cleaning, the polishing, the waxing, all the protectants, and we do a lot of maintenance with tires and struts, oil leaks, anything servicing on the planes. It's amazing. We could go along and have something break, or something's falling apart, or something's leaking, and then it's off on another job.
Yeah. Well, we noticed Air Force One's leaking water out of the side of the condenser over here.
Yep.
Because the AC's on inside.
Yeah. We run our dehumidifier units in most of these planes in here, so we like to keep the RH factor down.
Yeah.
So on like cooler days, and sometimes on hot days when the humidity level is up, we'll be pumping a lot of water out. We've designed the system in Air Force One, so we've tapped right into the aircraft systems.
That's awesome.
So, in other words, we have not drilled holes in any inappropriate areas. We've used existing holes and existing hardware, and we've tapped everything. So, if we wanted to, we could take the whole unit out of the plane, much like the system behind us in Concorde, where nothing's been altered or changed on Air Force One.
That's awesome. And the cool thing is you get to go inside almost every single one of these planes here.
Most of these planes are open. Concorde, for example, most people are surprised. You get in there and it is small.
Yeah, I've never been inside.
But to move people at Mach 2, 100 people at Mach 2, you gotta have a bullet.
Yeah, and I read that this plane would grow.
This plane would grow in flight. Yeah, you know, it reaches higher temperatures. Skin temperatures grow and it expands.
Wow.
Not quite as much as the Blackbird across the street, but it will grow in flight.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
So it would cruise at 60,000 feet at Mach 2.
Jeez, that's cool. So this has a collection of just about one of the first edition of just about every plane that Boeing made, right? Except for what did we say yesterday? There was one that's a number 3.
Yeah, ZA3, the 787. Yeah, we're not really Boeing's museum, but we sure have a lot of Boeing aircraft.
Right.
We've been fortunate enough to keep number 1 747, RA001. So that was the very first ship, the prototype. It never went to an airline. We have the number 1 727 ever built, which is the United 727-100. And then we have number 1 737-100 in the corner that it went to NASA for flight test work for many, many years. We do have a 787 Dreamliner. It's ZA3, so it's the third one off the line. This one was used on a world tour, so it had a complete interior in it, so that's what we're after. That way we can get people in it and they can actually see the setup that customers could want and use in their airline, as opposed to strictly flight tests, which was nothing but ballast barrels and an empty shell.
Yeah, you can see that in the 747.
747, you see the vintage ballast barrels. I call them my beer barrels.
Yeah.
But they're water ballast barrels they use to shift weight around the plane. So as they're writing their books on planes and for you know how you load them and center gravity and stuff, you can shift the weight around. It's safer than people.
That's cool. Yeah, and the collection's insane to me to have all this stuff here and to be able to actually walk inside Air Force One.
Yeah.
That, 6 presidents? 5 presidents used?
Yeah, Eisenhower first used it. Kennedy used it briefly. Lyndon Johnson used it, and then Richard Nixon used it. Henry Kissinger used it exclusively doing the Paris peace talks to solve the Vietnam conflict that was going on, the war in Vietnam. So he'd be flying that plane to China.
Wow.
And talking to him over there. Interesting story about that. They flew it over there and to show the North Vietnamese and the Chinese that we were serious about this. Upon taxiing, they'd put Henry Kissinger in the left seat. And the plane would taxi up and they'd see Henry Kissinger in the left seat and they went, wow, this guy's serious. He's not only doing the negotiating, he's flying the plane.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how long, so the Detail Mafia has been part of this project since 2002?
2002 was my introduction to Rennie Doyle.
Nice.
And he came through me through a board member who has a corporate aircraft over in Sun Valley, Idaho.
Okay, yeah.
In Haley, Idaho. And he sent him over in the winter of November of 2002. And our first job on this plane, Air Force One, was June of 2003.
Okay.
And there was a total, I think, 5 people, including him.
Yeah.
And I was one of them too.
You were up there with the
I got to
polisher.
grind on some metal and polish paint, and our friendship has grown since then, and his business and everything has grown tremendously.
Yeah.
So
and the team has
he's a great
grown.
guy. Yeah,
over
the team
65 people here, and
yep,
that's awesome.
It's awesome.
Well, we're excited to just be a supplier and be able to help to this. The owner of the rag company, Jeff Hennon, he's from this area, and he used to bring his kids in here. And funny story, you were telling us, sorry I'm off camera here, but your grandfather, or your father, Dane's grandfather, won a Employee of the Month award when he worked for Boeing.
Nice.
For designing the whale structure, the whalebone structure of the 747. And we got a parking spot and all kinds of fun stuff out of that. But it was pretty neat.
747 bones, nice.
So it was pretty neat. We were walking through it today and got to see that, and it was just kind of a fun connection. So to have the rag company, having Jeff's company be able to be here to help
it's awesome.
Protect all this stuff, it's kind of a neat legacy. So
I talked to Jeff earlier yesterday, and to have the rag company involved with the Museum of Flight is awesome. This takes a huge effort from a lot of companies and a lot of professional people, and to have you people involved to supply an important part of the project is immense.
Well,
it is truly appreciated.
Well, we are thankful to even be here and be able to do this and experience it. And if you've never come to the Museum of Flight here in Seattle, you need to, because it's words do not describe it. It's so amazing, the stuff you get to do and see and be around.
We have really grown. You know, our main gallery is big with the Blackbird and the Vietnam stuff, and our World War II and World War I wing are popular, Space Wing, and of course the new pavilion with all the commercial aircraft and some of our fighter aircraft in the back is very popular.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this place. I came 20 years ago when I was a little kid, and well, I wasn't that little, but still, it was different and it's grown.
We're all little kids. This is my toy box.
Exactly.
We all
there
love
you go.
it. So you guys, we hope to see more of you here.
Thank you. Appreciate
it.
Great. Well, make sure you like this video, share it, comment below. Thank you, Evan, for coming on.
You're very welcome.
Yeah,
Anytime.
Appreciate it. And stay tuned for more episodes right here on the Rag Company YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.